Hey, welcome back. And I think we have some new people. Maybe some, at least one Wiggins person is with us today. So Andrew's here this time. So we shouldn't die like at all. We'll see what happens. All right. So, beach. That's nice. Stay 6 feet away from people. What are you doing at the beach? You're supposed to be locked down at home. Stop. All right. Oh, it's Charlotte. Yay. Hey, Charlotte. Okay, so let me catch you up if you did not read with us on Monday. We are in the Saluria book, a planet with a fiery moon that is always out, so it's very dangerous. There aren't friendly creatures. There are just ravenous, bloodthirsty creatures. You're trying to navigate around the planet and defuse a giant bomb so that you do not blow up. When the planet blows up, if it blows up, you're trying to stop it from blowing up. Oh, okay, fair enough. Sorry. I'm not 100% with it today, kids, so you're just going to have to cut me some slack. All right, so the last thing that happened yesterday, Andrew, I really hate that you missed this, actually. You would have enjoyed it because we got near a pool. We got grabbed, taken in, hey, Caroline, and ended up riding on a mer creature, which then yeeted us off of its back onto this dark island. And in front of us, we see Camille, Carson, good. Harrison's here. All right, in front of you are now 3 ships, not boats, but like space pods where you can move around the planet. But each one is guarded by a ninja. Caroline remembers the choices. So I know we've been yeeted a couple of times, I'll say. So these 3 ships, you got to pick a ship to approach, and that between you and each ship is a ninja. Just keep that in mind, okay? So there is a red ship, an orange ship, and a blue ship. So I've seen 3 for orange. So we got to pick red, orange, or blue. So I see 3 people saying orange. Andrew says blue. Carter says orange. I think Carter already said orange like 100 times. I think it looks like orange is going to win out, maybe. Blue, 2 blue, and at least 3 or 4 orange. So we're going to go with the orange ship. Oh, Carson wants red. Oh, sorry, Carter. Must have been somebody else who said orange. It was Caroline. Caroline said orange like 100 times. All right, so we're going orange. If it doesn't work out, we can come back. It's not like in class where if you died, you had to start all over. We'll just hop back and pick a different color. So orange ship. Here we go. All right. You walk to the orange ship. The ninja moves to meet you. He bows a greeting. Then he raises his fists. His arms move too quickly for you to respond. He sweeps the ground with his feet, but his head stays still. Any moment you expect a flurry of punches to swarm your face. The ninja's fists fly toward you in a blur, then one of them stops just short of your chest. He opens his fist to reveal a tiny scroll. You take it and he bows to you again. The scroll reads, "You must battle this ninja to gain entrance to the ship. Select your moves carefully, for this will determine your fate. If you defeat the ninja, he will allow you to enter the ship. If you fail, he will dispose of you." Yeah, you got to fight a ninja. After reading the scroll, you look up. The ninja takes this as a sign to begin. You drop the scroll as the ninja takes a step back and bows. He waits for you to do the same. His head is low and you cannot see his eyes. If you move quickly enough, how can you steal someone's kneecaps, Alex? If you move quickly enough and skip the respectful bow, perhaps you can catch him off guard and take him down. You have 2 choices. Try a swift kick to level your opponent or bow and fight with honor. Now, if you were here the first day that we did this, I'd read some hints from the back of the book. And so you might want to think about those. Just saying. All right, so we can either kick or bow. Caroline, do you mean bow? I know you said, there we go. Yep, that's better. Run is not an option. Andrew, be careful. All right, so we've got 3 bow. Harrison wants to kick. Alex says bow. Andrew's a little, has lost his mind. Camille says bow. Looks like we're going to bow. We're going to bow and fight with honor, which I'm pretty sure is the right choice because remember, you're a hero, not a villain. So here's what happens. Too late, Andrew. We're bowing. No kicking. That's right. We don't want to disrespect the ninja. You bow remembering that a true hero respects his enemies. When you raise your head, the ninja takes a step back again. He moves aside, points to the ship, and hands you a scroll. You roll your eyes as you prepare to read yet another strange message. The scroll says, "Honorable opponent, you have passed the test. Because you chose to fight with honor, you will not have to fight at all. You have proven that you are worthy to enter the ship. Proceed to the door." Yeah, remember, you're a hero. Oh, you weren't here, Andrew. You're a hero on the planet, but you got put in prison by the evil invaders, but then you got out. You hand the scroll back to the ninja and climb into the ship. You sit in the pilot's chair and switch on the computer. The chair leans back and straps you in. The computer voice wishes you a safe trip. You ride with no control over the vehicle for a few minutes. Then you ask the computer where you are going. The computer answers in a gentle tone that this ship is programmed to land at the forest west of the Muling prison. Upon landing, you will have 15 seconds to exit the cabin before the ship self-destructs. As soon as you feel the craft touch down, you unfasten your harness and jump outside. You step into the woods. The temperature drops only slightly. The woods seem too still and quiet for a forest. There are no birds singing, no animals scurrying underfoot. The ground is soft and you take a few more steps. You think you hear moving water in the distance. You come to 2 clearly marked paths. Both appear to have been recently walked. Each path has a metal sign posted in front of it, but the letters have all been worn away by heat and weather. You have no idea where either path leads. So you can take the path to the left or the path to the right. So left or right? I'll give you a minute. I have 2 for left. Remember last time there was a whole right is right business, but I don't know. By the way, Brooklyn says hi. She's the peach as well. What? Do not interact with each other. 6 feet, social distancing. I'm serious. All right, so we have 3 for left, but more for right. You can't go both. Andrew, what is wrong with you? Have you lost your mind? Yes, you have. Cecilia. Hi, Cecilia. Right. Okay, looks like we are going right. And Camille also says right. Fantastic. Let's go right. Let's see if something eats you. All right. As you head down the path to the right, you see movement in the undergrowth. You follow the movement to the very edge of the forest. The smell of burning wood pulls you farther right. You peer through some low trees and see a Muling camp with fires ablaze. Remember, the Mulings are the invaders. They're the bad guys. Bye, Caroline. Enjoy your donuts. Muling huts are scattered about. Guards and servants bustle around the camp, loading weapons, preparing food, watching for invaders. You smell meat roasting and your stomach clenches in hunger. Near you is an abandoned fire that has almost died. Above it on a skewer is half of a roasted bird. Beyond the dying fire is a stack of armor and weapons marked for disposal. You have 2 choices. Grab the abandoned food or steal one of the weapons. Food or weapons. Caroline would choose food because she's going to make donuts. What are the rest of us going to do? Food or weapons? Carter says food, both is stealing, but they're the bad guys, so we're gonna say it's okay. Camille says weapons. I got 3 for food, 4 for food, 2 for weapons, 3 for weapons. We apparently already have weapons. Like we have a blaster that we took from the prison. Uh-oh, more for weapons. Livy Duffy says food. All right, I'm going to have to actually count. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for food. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for weapons. All right, Carson votes food. Carson's our tiebreaker. All right, food it is. It's roasting on a skewer. So, I mean, you're really hungry. I don't remember the last time you ate. I guess it was when you were back in the prison. All right, food. You tiptoe out into the open to swipe the food. You grab the meat and prepare to carry it back to the shelter of the forest, but you cannot wait. You pause to take a bite. Your mouth waters. You tear into the delicious meal. You feel like you haven't eaten in months. Unfortunately, this meal will be your last. The loud smacking of your lips has drawn the attention of some mewling soldiers. They blast you as you gulp down the last bite. Well, you died. All right, so I have good news and bad news. Bad news, you died. Good news is both were death. You die either way because you picked the wrong ship or the wrong path. I don't know. Pretty sure you picked the wrong ship. Let's go back to the ships. We'll head back to the ships. Weapons also kills you. You go for the weapons. I think you grab one. Some mulings see you. You start to fire, but it was marked for disposal because it doesn't work. And so they kill you. So it was death. Both death. So there's that. We're going to go back to the ships. Let's head back to the ships, and you can pick a different color. I'm trying to help you out, you know. All right, so back to the ships. You can choose red, orange, blue. Last time we chose orange. So you can try orange again and pick a different path, or you can just pick a different color. Yes, we died, Cecilia. That's true. All right, blue has been voted once because Andrew, you can't vote 4 times. All right. Oh, I see lots of blue. Alex is red. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 for blue and 1 for red. You know, Satan's not really red. Like, that's just how he's depicted or whatever. All right. So Camille and Alex say red, but everybody else says blue. So blue it is. Blue ship. Let's see. One of the ninjas is really fun. And I don't know if it's this one or not. So let's see what happens. You walk to the blue ship. The ninja moves to meet you. He bows a greeting. He raises his fist. Blah, blah, blah. All that part's the same. Did you hear my husband coughing downstairs? Good times? He's got cold. Aha! All right. It's too late. We already went blue. The ninja's fists fly toward you in a blur. Then one of them stops just short of your chest. He opens his fist to reveal a tiny scroll. That sounds familiar. You take it and he bows to you again. The scroll reads, "Prepare to meet your doom." You look up and see the ninja coming toward you at full speed, arms poised for battle. You try to duck and cover your head, but your finger gets caught on a loop of thread hanging from your vest. You twist your hand as you duck and use your other hand to break your fall. You extend one foot to balance as you try to pull your finger free of the thread. You lock 2 of your fingers together and pull the thread. It breaks and your fist slams to the ground. By now, you would have expected a number of punches to have flown your way. Instead, you look up to see the ninja bowing on his knees, his nose touching the ground. When you stand up and walk toward him in the ship, he crawls backwards. He looks scared to death. The rising of the proletariat. That doesn't even make sense, Andrew. Here's what happened. In all of your twisting and turning, you managed to make the secret sign of this ninja's sacred brotherhood. And by pounding your fist on the ground, even if it was accidental, you made him think you are a master. He would not break his ancient code of loyalty by fighting you. Confused but relieved, you step toward the ship. So you fell down in a way that looked like whatever. You climb into the ship, you sit in the pilot's chair and switch on the computer. The chair leans back and straps you in. The voice of the computer wishes you a safe trip. Wonder where this one goes. I don't think it goes the same place. Yes, very convenient. You ride with no control over the vehicle for a few minutes. Then you ask the computer where you are going. The computer answers in a gentle tone that this ship is programmed to land at the Muling prison. Upon landing, you'll have 15 seconds to exit the cabin before the ship self-destructs. As soon as you feel the craft touch down, you unfasten your harness and jump outside. The ground collapses and you fall. Your surroundings are very familiar. You find yourself in one of the prison tunnels. So you went back to the prison. You're not in your prison cell, but you fell back down into the tunnels that make up the hallways of the prison. So that didn't really work out. Yeah, wrong ship. Spoiler, none of the ships are right. You had already gone the wrong way. But it's really fun to, interact with each ninja. So we're in the prison hall, in the tunnels. You head left down an arched hallway. It ends at a door. Oh, this is great, kids. The door has a sign over it that reads, "Bomb in here." You hear stirring from a nearby cell. It sounds as if someone is waking up. You can dash through the door, or you can turn and head back the other way. Kill someone is not an option right now, Andrew. You can go through the door under the sign that says "Bomb in here," or you can turn and run back down the hallway. It's a trap. Head back, head back, head back. Nobody wants to go in the door? It is not that easy, Carter. Very clever observation. So you guys are practicing your deductive reasoning skills and your listening skills and your communication skills. Except for Andrew. He's communicating some weird stuff, but whatever. Okay, we're going to turn and run down the ramp. Yeah? Except Harrison wants to go in the door. Neely wants to go through the door. Charlotte says go back. Camille says, okay, well, now I have to count. All right, so we've got 1. Oh, we do want to go through the door. Going through the door? Door. Into the door. Got it. We're going through the door. Only like 3 people want to go back. Andrew, I don't know what you mean by send it. Yourself through the door or yourself down the ramp? Hey. Oh, sorry, Caroline. I think you're, and Livy Duffy, I think you're outvoted. We're going through the door. I'm pretty sure the bomb actually is in there. Maybe. Yes. Okay. You step through the door and enter a small room. In the center of the room is a table under a spotlight. On the table is a large, clear bomb with glowing blue liquid inside. You step close to the bomb to get a better look, and you see a countdown meter that reads 12:34:52. Even though the bomb isn't set to go off for 12 hours, you might have angry guards approach the room at any moment. At any moment, someone could step through the door and kill you. Your heart beats fast as you step toward the bomb. Maybe you're about to defuse it. Seems pretty quick, though. Mouthwash. Yep, bomb made a mouthwash. As you step closer to the bomb, a cage falls down around you from the ceiling. The floor beneath the bomb opens and it slides underground, moving to its next protected destination. The Mulings are more clever than you thought. So clever, in fact, that in an instant, one of them has moved next to you, put his arm through the cage bars, and shot you. You died again. The bourgeoisie. So close, so close. You mean defuse the bomb? We could figure it out. We're a hero. I'm sure there's a red wire we're not supposed to cut or a green wire we are supposed to cut. I don't know. Okay, so let's flip back there, back to our last choice and run down the ramp instead of going through the door. Sound good? Sound good? Sound good? Sound good? We should not have ridden the ant. That is correct. You should not have ridden the ant. I mean, it was okay. Let's do this. Let me ask you this, kids. So we can go back and run down the ramp, still running around the prison, or we can start from the beginning and I can tell you the first correct choice. So down the ramp, make our way out of the prison again, maybe, or back to the beginning, and I'll tell you how you should start. Beginning, back to the beginning, back to the beginning. Start from the beginning. Camille has no emotions about this, or no mouth. All right, back to the beginning it is. All right, let's go back to the beginning. So the two days we've already read, both times the people playing, infant, Andrew, you really need to get back in school so you can center yourself and, yep. All right, so at the beginning, we are in the prison, for those of you who weren't here the first day. We're trying to break out of the prison, find the bomb, and defuse it. We have a cellmate who is big and slow and seems a bit dumb named Rondo. And he could be a traitor, he could be a friend. Okay? It's not rigged. Actually, I don't know what richtig means in German, but anyway. All right, so from the beginning, the options were ask Rondo for help breaking out of the prison cell, go on your own and leave Rondo behind, think of our hints, or tunnel out. Now, both times we've played, the consensus has been to tunnel out, which does work. Like, it gets you out of your prison cell, but it puts you immediately on a very long, wrong path. So, oh, that's right. That makes sense. All right, so let's narrow it down. You can ask Rondo for help or go ahead on your own trying to get out of prison. And there are these hints in the back of the book, and one of them says, don't go alone. So, yeah, I know it's German, Carter. Da. See. So what you're supposed to do from the very beginning is ask Rondo for help escaping your prison cell. So we're going to do that. We've got about 10 minutes of gameplay time left today, kids. All right, so when you ask Rondo for help, here's what happens. Now, Alex, you're just showing off now. Do you really speak Korean, Mandarin, whatever that is? Like, I'm tempted to say Korean, but I am woefully uneducated in the different Asian scripts. That's it. Okay, Rondo might not be smart, but he is strong. You tell him about your plan, and he grunts. You and Rondo stand with your backs to the bars for the usual morning check. As the guard peers into your cell, you and Rondo quickly turn and reach through the bars. You pull the guard's head into the bars, knocking him unconscious. You reach for the guard's keys and unlock your cell. So asking Rondo for help immediately gets you out of your prison cell. Yay! Mule guards carry some of the deadliest weapons on the planet, which is why very few prisoners actually manage to escape. Oh, Japanese. Sorry. Cecilia said Korean. I'm just saying. I really thought it was Korean. I've only watched Meteor Garden through like 7 times. Okay, refocus. Got distracted. Rondo grabs the unconscious guard's main weapon, a logger blaster. The logger blaster can not only vaporize any living creature, it can penetrate any armor. Rondo now holds this weapon only a few feet from you. He grunts and tucks it into his belt. You grab a small laser blaster from the guard's holster and shove the guard's keys into your pocket and take one step closer to freedom. All right, here we go. You and Rondo are out of your cell. To your right is a hallway. You assume this hallway leads to the surface, as prisoners are usually escorted in and out this way. To your left is a ramp that appears to lead deeper into the prison. Rondo is determined to go right. Although he has the logger blaster, you know that heading toward the surface could bring you face to face with more armed guards. Going left could lead to the bomb you hope to defuse, or it could lead to your recapture. So you can go right with Rondo or left on your own. Right with Rondo, left on your own. We solved the mystery of the Asian language. Remember your hints, by the way. Right with Rondo, left on your own. Neely says right. Cecilia says left. Alex says right. Carter says left. Caroline said left. So we've got 3 left, 2 right. Another right. Another right. Cecilia says left again. Libby Duffy says right. Andrew says right. Looks like we're going right. Which is good because remember your clues said don't go alone. And right is with Rondo, not by yourself. Okay. You and Rondo rush up the hallway to the right. As you run, you pass by many cells like yours. They are full of prisoners awaiting death, just as you were. As you round a turn, you come to a locked door. You fumble for the keys you took from the guard. As you search for a key to unlock the main door, cries pour from the cell around you. Take me too, one captive yells. Save us, others scream. Hey you, one inmate whispers. Take me with you. That red key opens my door. I haven't been here long. I have a ship waiting. Take me with you and I can guarantee your escape from this planet. I know the way out of the prison. Rondo grunts and eyes the inmate suspiciously. Perhaps you should have pity on this man and take him with you. If he can really guide you to the surface, it will save you hours of searching through twisting tunnels of the prison. Rondo squints at the man whose knuckles begin to turn white from his anxious grip on the bars. So you have 2 choices. Free the inmate and take him with you, or abandon all the other prisoners and make a run for it. So we're going to help this guy out. We're going to help this guy out. We're going to help this guy out. Neely says take him. Carter, because he's locked in his cell, but you have the guard's key, so you can unlock his cell. Oh, Charlotte says no. All right. So Andrew says take him with you. More people have, the more knowledge you have at your disposal. Oh, Alex, I miss you so much. Camille says help him. Cecilia's like, nope. Free them, take him with us. All right, so good. That hint in the back is there for a reason. We're going to free him. So it's you and Rondo and this dude. Harrison says take him too. He might be a liar. Maybe. He is in prison, but then again, you were in prison and you're a hero. So anyway, so you let him out. Once he is out of his cell, your new traveling companion tells you his name is Don. So you, Rondo, and Don. There are only O's on this planet. Don guides you quickly through tunnels and down hallways. Thankfully, you avoid any encounter with mewling guards. After only a few minutes, you reach the surface. Don was telling the truth. Now the 3 of you just have to escape the prison grounds. You exit through an unguarded door. A thick canopy drapes over the front yard of the prison, protecting guards who enter from the Salurian moon. You hurry out and find a stack of crates to hide behind. You scan the perimeter and see a group of armed guards eating lunch a few meters to your left. Behind them, a couple of space pods are being loaded with fuel and food. To your right, a dirt path disappears into a forest. You can go left and try to overpower the guards and capture a space pod. You do have some weapons with you. Or you can go right and enter the forest. What should you do? Deep fry his kidneys. He's not Charlie the Unicorn. Camille is still Mary Poppinsing. Okay, which, I would be too. It was great. It was fantastic. It was the best theater production I've ever seen at Pizzitz Middle School. So there's that. No one's kidneys are available. Okay. Ooh, Neely says we just got out of that forest. It could be the same forest. Could be a different forest. Like, there's a whole planet. All right, so Neely says go left, and none of y'all other people answering. Oh, we got Forrest. I don't even know what Caroline's talking about. It's fine. It's fine. Caroline has talked more in the live stream chats than she ever talked all year in second period. Just saying. All right, 3 for left. 1 wants to go to the Forest. Another for left. Livy Duffy wants to go to the Forest. Looks like we will be going left, trying to overpower some guards. Let's see what happens. I think this is going to be the last choice we get to make today because time is just about up for me before I have to go do a thing. Okay. Only Caroline's making donuts, but they're not ready. You volunteer to take out the guards while Dawn and Rondo wait behind the crates because you know you're a hero. You dig through the crates and find a powerful-looking gun. You rush the prison doors and find 5 armed guards waiting for you. You draw your weapon and they draw theirs, but they do not fire. I don't think that was the right way to go. Instead of shooting you, the guards laugh. You pull the trigger on your gun and feel a painful pulse rip through your body. In an instant, you are on the ground. The kneeling guards surround you. They stand over you, looking down and laughing still. You turn to look back at the crates and see Dawn and Rondo heading for the Forest. You provided a great distraction. Then you notice the markings on the crates. You pulled out a weapon that had been labeled defective. That must be what entertained the guards. You are still staring at the crates when one of the guards finishes you off. You died. Sorry. Yep. It was a water gun. I don't think water guns electrocute you, but maybe you play with different water guns than we do here. All right, so what is today? Wednesday? So on Friday when we read, if you're here, we're going to take a step back and we're going to head right into the forest because we didn't do that and because wink, wink, nod, nod, it's the right way to go. All right, so I'm going to make myself a little note. Head into the forest. Yes. Last? What? I'll be the last. Okay. Alex has a super fun keyboard. Also, Alex has an amazing basement. Have y'all been to Alex's basement? I haven't been to her basement, but her mom live streamed on Facebook. Her basement? You guys, Alex, what the what? Why didn't anybody know about your basement? Like, you've got the perfect place to shelter at home. You could play video games till your eyeballs fall out. Oh, you're welcome, Neely. I miss you too. And your whole class. Right, Alex? Don't you have like 2 pinball machines and Donkey Kong and whatever down there? Mm-hmm. Andrew makes no sense. Okay. I really do miss all you guys. All your teachers miss being in class with you, even though it's spring break. The world is weird right now, and it's weird, and it's fun to forget about that for a little while and do this. Okay, now stop asking Alex to take you to her basement. It sounds weird. Makes her sound like a serial killer. Okay, I miss you too, Alex. We had a lot of fun stuff we were gonna do. Nice, Carter. We have a child hiding in the back of the basement. Well, it was fun, and then you made it weird, but that's okay. Everybody's weird in middle school. I miss you too, Livy Duffy. And I'm used to seeing you on the weekends too, and now no mas. So I did post a couple of things on Classroom. You guys are welcome to check those out if you want. It might make you just feel better to write about what you're doing while we wait out the virus. And isn't it so bizarre to be like in the opening montage of an apocalypse movie? Like, what? It's very I Am Legend out there, or Walking Dead, or whatever. It's so weird. A dead chipmunk is in our garage. You should definitely get rid of that. It's going to smell. It's not a crime to sneeze on people. It's Andrew. Ow. Third period, Andrew. Cecilia, thanks for joining us. I'm glad Miss Wiggins told y'all about it. That's fun. Okay. Ow. Ow. Hey, you, ow. All right. It was not on the news. Nobody believed Andrew's making stuff up. That was gross. Carter, why'd you bring that up? Now she's gonna talk about poop. No, she's not, because it's time to wrap this business up. But I'm really glad you guys came to listen and to chat with each other. And hopefully we'll be back in school before the school year is over. Who knows? But hey, you know what you don't have to do? Standardized testing. That's been canceled. No standardized testing this year. You can tell your grandchildren about how wonderful it was. Bye, 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 bye.